This? Wait, didn't we? I don't know if we
You're a
watched this or
longtime
not.
member of Wall Street Bets like myself. Your personal experience with YOLOs is most likely as such. Losing the entire position, or losing the entire position.
Mm.
From infinite money glitches to million-dollar option plays with mere days until expiration, I'll be the first to say that it's going to be difficult to place any of these
Thanks, you
legendary
give sub
trades
price.
below S tier. Let's start this off right. Control the narrative. How did Control the Narrative become a Wall Street Bets legend? Simple. By exploiting a Robinhood
Thanks,
glitch
you give
to YOLO
subs,
$50,000
socks.
of
Thank you.
borrowed money with no collateral. You heard me right. This legend used a goddamn Robinhood infinite money glitch to borrow $50,000 from Robinhood with only $2,000 in his account. After leveraging his account to meet his personal risk tolerance, Control the Narrative went on to engage in the most famous Wall
What?
Street Bets YOLO in history. He bought $50,000 in Apple puts just before they reported quarterly earnings. Unfortunately for Control the Narrative, Apple crushed their earnings and the stock rocketed up in after-hours trading. For our sake, at market open, this legend decided to record his loss live and capture this priceless moment. That's right, losing a quick $50,000 of borrowed money. If you listen very carefully, you can even hear the exact
Shit.
moment that the soul exits the husk. The legend of Control the Narrative is, of course, an undisputed S tier. There is
Yeah, that's
no
pretty
place
good.
on the internet where you can watch stuff like this unfold. Pioneers like Control the Narrative willing to risk everything to entertain us and for a shot at a better life. And for that, Control the Narrative takes his spot with the legends on the S tier. If I was Hayek, though the
Thanks for
GameStop
resub views.
fiasco might have you believe that the Wall Street Bets boys are righteous warriors looking to take down the evil short sellers betting against the economy, you could not be more wrong. If you were on Wall Street Bets during the beginning of Corona, you know that there was no lack of degenerates making blood money hand over fist as 401ks evaporated, businesses collapsed.
I only
and
know
people
about the
lived in
big ones from
bloodlines.
Wall Street
One
Bets.
specifically retarded trader known as If I Was Hayek saw the impending crisis before anyone else could. Expecting the downfall of cruises and theme parks, this lucky degenerate dropped $150,000 into
Jesus.
puts on Disney and Carnival. Within days of the bat virus beginning to ravage the United States,
Wow.
If I Was Hayek's initial investment rocketed to over $4 million. With that kind of money, he could have taken the coward's way out, investing in an S&P Virgin fund and collecting an easy $200,000 per year. However, If I Was Hayek was far from satisfied, holding his puts with diamond hands. You can probably guess where this story goes.
Jesus
In
Christ.
just a month, stimulus packages, PPP loans, and Jerome Powell's money printer destroyed all of his puts, leaving him with $20,000 in a graph that looked like Satan's erection.
This is like the entire the entire story of everyone on Wall Street Bets in the early crypto bros, I guess. Not so much now. It's all NFTs for them. It's like this diamond hands thing where they always think that you just have to hold forever and it'll be worth billions, and it happens every single fucking time just like this. I still am so happy that I always hated that mentality. I sold that Doge right before Elon Musk went on SNL. Oh my god, it was a triumph. And meanwhile, everyone else just ate that loss. Diamond hands is a curse, not a blessing. This is everyone's fucking story from Wall Street Bets, man. It's tough.
Truly hilarious. Despite being a very moving story, If I Was Hayek's trade lacks the incredible backstory of
Thanks
some
for
of
your
the
sub,
other
Emerald.
YOLOs on this list. And for that, I think this trade wins itself a place right in the C tier. Anal Farmer 2. Icarus was so intoxicated by the experience of flight that he flew too close to the sun, his wings melting as he fell into the sea and drowned. Except for
GME
Anal
is the
Farmer,
legendary
whose
one,
wings were
obviously.
risky out-of-the-money options with 2 days until expiration. Anal Farmer, a mere 19-year-old at the time with $110,000 in his Robinhood account from online business, decided to YOLO all $110,000 on Align Technology call options with merely days until expiration. By some miracle, the next day Align announced accelerated stock buybacks leading the share price to rocket upwards. In 24 hours, Anal Farmer more than doubled his
Let's go, Anal Farmer.
$80,000.
Yeah.
Balanced over $340,000 in total. Thinking logically, recognizing his insane luck, and looking from an outside perspective, Anal Farmer realized he couldn't be satisfied with almost $500,000 at 19 years old. So he made a very wise decision to drop $170,000 into SPY puts expiring the next day. In another stroke of insane luck, the next day Mango Man announced new tariffs which tanked the entire market. While most traders were considering going long rope, Anal Farmer was sitting on a $277,000 gain, bringing his total portfolio value to $646,000.
He's cruising.
Intoxicated by the prospect of that $1 million screenshot, Anal Farmer let emotions cloud his judgment. Shortly after making more than $500,000 in less than a week, he decided to YOLO $700,000 into out-of-the-money SPY calls expiring in one day.
Oh
For some
my
of you
God.
newcomers who may not understand what that means, that's like incomprehensibly retarded. That means every second the share price is below your strike price, you're literally burning money. And his money did burn. $500,000 in fact, leaving him with $200,000 to lose. And over the next few weeks, he did lose. Approximately
Good man.
$160,000 of his account balance, leaving him with just around $40,000. At this point, down from his high of $750,000, Anal Farmer was left with only 50% of his initial investment. Would that stop him? Of course not. Anal Farmer had developed a plan to regrow his wealth more stably and conservatively.
Is the
He was
resub correct?
destined to succeed. What was that plan? To YOLO the remaining $40,000 on call options for a weed stock right before earnings. As you could probably predict, he lost everything. Anal Farmer's YOLO represents a great...
Oh, damn it.
Street Bets YOLO.
He was the best of
While
us.
this may not be as remarkable as Control the Narrative or some of the other competitors on this list. It's a beautiful YOLO, and we can't help but tip our hats to Anal Farmer and pray that he didn't commit suicide after going dark on Reddit. WSB.
God bless Anal Farmer.
In April of 2019, this diamond-handed degenerate bought $26,000 worth of Tesla 450 Leap call options expiring in 2021. To some of the
Is your
newcomers,
sub
that
Riku?
may not seem completely insane. Keep in mind, however, that Tesla at the time was trading at around $50 per share. By August, WSB God was down 60% on his position. After losing over $10,000, he did what anyone would do if they were mentally slow. He doubled down on his position and held the line. In WSB God's case, he was rewarded. As Tesla mooned through the winter, his initial $40,000 investment grew to over $1.3 million.
Fuck.
That wasn't enough. In
Holy
January,
shit.
WSB God bought $120,000 in Tesla calls at the $1,000 strike, expiring in just 2 months. They called him a madman, another delusional autist caught up in the rush of quick gains. What happened? Tesla rocketed to over $900 per share in the next month, bringing WSB God's portfolio value to almost $4.5 million from an initial $40,000.
Oh my God, he's killing it.
There's some speculation as to whether or not WSB God faked his gains in an attempt to uphold his reputation as the god of Wall Street bets. And for that unfortunate reason, we simply can't offer him a position amongst the true legends. WSB God's YOLO lands himself right in the C tier. If there's
What?
one man who has
The
the
fuck
power
just
to make
happened?
your calls print, it's Elon Musk. And that was Degula's plan exactly. After maxing out 2 credit cards and a home equity line of credit, Degula planned to sit back with $90,000 in Tesla calls and let Elon blast them to Valhalla during the Cybertruck reveal. Except that didn't happen. On Cybertruck launch day, Tesla stock dropped 4% after hours. The next day, our hero Degula decided to live stream the market open to assess the damage. As you can see, he lost almost all of his money, most of which was borrowed from high-interest creditors. Less than a month after the Cybertruck play, Degula's portfolio was down to less than $30,000, and
That's
he was
alright.
fired from his job.
No,
Realizing
that's
he needed a more
fine.
secure job that would give him consistent worry-free
He got
W2
Reddit
income he could
updates.
count on. Degula decided to disregard all of that and start day trading options professionally. In December, Degula put his faith in Elon once again, dropping 80% of his portfolio into Tesla 400 calls expiring in March. In just 1 week, Degula made over $80,000 as Elon took Tesla to the moon. In the end, Degula was able to cash out over $200,000.
Oh, he cashed out.
Profit, paying off his many loans as well as his Model 3 before quitting day trading for good.
He didn't look at the road a single time during this. Is he in the back? No, he's definitely in the driver's seat. Does this car just drive itself completely, like autonomously?
Or quitting day trading for good. A heartwarming story that taught us an important lesson. After losing a lot of borrowed money, sometimes it makes sense to leave your real job and YOLO options professionally to make it all back. An idea that many members of Wall Street Bets have taken to heart. For a few of them, it's worked kind of. Degula, you win your place in the B tier. There are very few members of Wall Street Bets that are so autistic they force Robinhood to completely change their platform. Irony Man, however, was one. In pursuit of a risk-free arbitrage opportunity, this legend was attempting to trade box spreads. If you don't understand how box spreads
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry. Irony Man didn't know either. All you need to know is that it's what led him to lose over 2,000% of his initial investment. It's also what made Robinhood disable his account and permanently ban box spreads from the platform entirely. This degenerate lost almost 20 times what he initially invested, resulting in this beautiful screenshot and this incredible message from the Robinhood team. It takes a unique trader to lose 20 times their initial investment, change an entire brokerage platform, and get a Robinhood account disabled. Irony Man will forever go down as a legend in Wall Street Bets history.
How the fuck does that? What
is
a box spread?
S-tier. Deep fucking value.
Oh, goddamn.
Make a tier list for legendary Wall Street Bets YOLOs without including the fabled deep fucking value. The YOLO to end all YOLOs. The YOLO that made both Ted Cruz and AOC act like they care about hedge funds screwing retail investors over. A truly iconic moment in Wall Street Bets history. For deep fucking value,
is he still holding?
Began the way most great trades do on Wall Street Bets. The perfect combination of Adderall and testosterone-fueled greed. He invested $50,000 into GameStop leap call options as the stock tanked to its lowest level in history. With diamond hands, words like negative cash flow and bankruptcy just could not shake this stubborn degenerate. Despite many other Wall Street Bets members.
Oh god, yeah.
Crazy and
yes.
Crazy retard.
He really
Deep
went for it.
Value held the line like no other than Michael Burry himself. Fast forward to a few months ago. GameStop started to gain some momentum. New spikes in online sales and strategic partnerships with Microsoft began to drive the share price up. That's when a new theory emerged on Wall Street Bets. One that would revolutionize the GameStop option play. The fabled short squeeze. The idea that when a stock has a high enough short ratio, a rapid upward pressure in share price would cause short sellers to buy back into their positions, causing the price to go up, causing more short sellers to buy back, causing the price to go up, and ultimately causing a chain reaction of complete and utter degeneracy. GameStop's rally to 400 brought Deep Fucking Value's initial $50,000 investment to over $40 million.
Yes.
Now this story isn't over yet. We've seen many great legends let their pride become their downfall. Take Anal Farmer, whose intoxication with the prospect of $1 million blinded him to the fact that he was a complete retard trading options on Robinhood. However, regardless of what happens to Deep Fucking Value's portfolio when this is all over, he has absolutely earned his place among Wall Street Bets legends in the S tier. Each one of these YOLOs has molded Wall Street Bets into the flourishing and vibrant place it is now. To each and every one of the legends on this list, I commend thee. And to the degenerates watching this video, giddy with Robinhood in hand, I wish you nothing but green accounts and one-way rockets to the moon.
So is Deep